Good morning, students. Hope you are fit and healthy. Today we are going to learn chapter number 10, Light, Reflection and Refraction of your NCERT book. We have already learned about the reflection of light part 1. Now we are going to learn about the part 2, refraction of light. So we are going to discuss about the refraction of light and cause of refraction through a glass slab, and terms related to refraction through a glass slab. Let us first understand the meaning of refraction. What is refraction of light? Till now we have studied that any ray of light, when it strikes a surface, it reflected back or it bounces back, and this was called reflection of light. But another case we will discuss, a ray of light which is striking the mirror can either be reflected or can be entered into the second medium. Or it can enter into the second medium means it can bend like this and enter into the second medium. Now this bending of light is known as refraction. So how we can define refraction? The bending of light when it comes from one medium, say air, to another medium, say water, is called refraction of light. So whenever there are two mediums, say air and water or glass or air or any two medium, whenever a ray of light strikes the surface of the other medium, what happens? It bends and enters the second medium. This bending of light is known as refraction of light. Now what is the cause of refraction? Now the cause of refraction is that the speed of light is different in different media of different optical densities. There are two types of media. First is optical denser media and second is optical rarer media. In optical denser media, the speed of light is low, and optical rarer media, the speed of light is more. Optical denser such as glass and optical rarer such as air. Now why does the refraction takes place when it enters from a optical denser to a optical rarer medium? Because the speed of light is different in different media of different optical densities. Say like air and water, the speed of light is different in air, the speed of light is different in water. Speed is not same. So this is the cause of refraction of light. Now let us understand how refraction takes place when it enters from glass to air, that is optical denser medium. Glass can be seen as optical denser medium where the speed of light is low as compared to air, and it is optical rarer medium, air, because the speed of light is more. Now when the ray of light enters from a glass to air, what happens? The ray of light is bends away from the normal. Normal, as you remember, is the line which is perpendicular to the surface. So whenever a ray of light enters from glass to air, it bends away from the normal. Secondly, when a ray of light enters from air to glass, now this is the opposite case. The ray of light is entering from air, that is optical rarer medium, to optical denser medium. What happens? It bends towards the normal. So we can say that whenever a ray of light enters from one medium to another medium, it bends away or towards the normal. Now let us study the refraction through a glass slab. How does a refraction takes place through a glass slab? You can see here is a glass slab made up of glass, material which is made up of glass. Here it is air around the glass. This we can label is at medium 1 because it is air. It is medium 2 glass, and it is medium 3 again air. So whenever a ray of light strikes the glass slab. Here you can see a ray of light is striking the glass slab, and this very ray is known as incident ray of light. And a ray of light you can see it is perpendicular to the glass slab here also and here also. This is normal to the glass slab because it is perpendicular to the glass slab. Now whenever a ray of light is entering from the air to the glass slab, what happens? It bends towards the normal. Here you can see this ray of light is entering to the glass slab and this ray of light bends towards the normal. If this is normal, it is bending towards the normal and it is making an angle with the normal. This phenomena is known as refraction, that is the bending of light when it enters from one medium to another medium is known as refraction, and this ray of light is known as refracted ray of light. Now the angle which is made by the refracted ray of light with the normal is known as the angle of refraction. Here you can see angle I, that is angle of incidence, and angle of refraction. Now when the ray of light leaves the glass slab, what happens? When it leaves the glass slab, it again comes out from the glass slab to the air. The speed of light is again increased here. Here it is increased and hence the ray of light bends away from the normal. Away from the normal means this side. Now when the ray of light bends away from the normal, this ray of light which emerges out of the glass slab is known as emergent ray of light, and again we can see it is making an angle with the normal. This angle is known as angle of emergence. Now when we produce the incident ray of light, we can see it is parallel to the emergent ray of light. That is, this ray is parallel to this ray. You can see very well. This emergent ray is parallel to the produced incident ray, and the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of emergence. That is, I is always equal to the E. Also, the perpendicular distance between the emergent ray and the produced incident ray, this perpendicular distance is known as lateral displacement. It is denoted by small t. So this was all about the refraction through a glass slab. Here you can see the terms related to the refraction through a glass slab which I have already explained to you. You can note it down and learn it for your revision. For your home assignment, you have to solve these questions in your notebook, and for the answers you can refer to page number 171 to 173 of your NCERT book. Next day we will study about the refractive index and laws of refraction. Till then, take care and thank you.